What is Online Divorce Lawyer? Well, pause this video right now and read this half page of material and you will know exactly what Online Divorce Lawyer is. So go ahead and pause the video right now. Okay, thank you. That's the big idea as to what Online Divorce Lawyer is. In this video, we're going to concentrate on the basic level of Online Divorce Lawyer service. So, this is the top page of the Online Divorce Lawyer website. This is the page that consumers will come to as a result of our search engine optimization or SEO efforts. They will be able to click on any one of these links, of course, and read about Online Divorce Lawyer being the best of both worlds. They can fill in that form, and if the 5-digit zip they enter here is one of yours, you will receive the lead within a matter of a couple of seconds. So we're going to scroll down this top page. This is a comparison table for the consumer to compare her options for online divorce between a local online divorce lawyer and an online divorce mill. You can come back and review this material. I think you will see that the value that can be offered by a local online divorce lawyer with a document review type of unbundled or limited representation service is a clear and obvious winner. Most online divorce mills these days will charge anywhere between $300 and even now $950. So if you, as a local licensed California divorce lawyer, cannot come in with an unbundled document review service for somewhere in the $300 to $600 range, there's something wrong with the way you're doing it. And that's what Online Divorce Lawyer is designed to enable you to do. So you can come and read this material here on the top page. But right now we're going to scroll down. We're going to click on the For Lawyers link. And that'll take us, of course, to the Online Divorce Lawyer page for lawyers who are interested in signing up to become the Online Divorce Lawyer in their locale. Again, we're going to try and keep this video a little short. You can come back and review this material at your leisure. This is the comparison table that will tell you the differences between the basic, the pro, and the 1-800-DIVORCE levels of service in the Online Divorce Lawyer system. This video, again, will primarily concentrate on the basic level of service. Scroll down. This section may be of some interest. If you're still a little bit puzzled as to what the Online Divorce Lawyer concept is, what it entails, what you would have to do, come and click on a few of these websites. These are lawyers' websites. These lawyers get the Online Divorce Lawyer concept, and you can take a look at what they are doing, and what they are doing fits in with what Online Divorce Lawyer offers. This is the list of Judicial Council documents that is included in our document preparation service. We split it up into 3 batches: filing, the service of process batch, which includes the petitioner's preliminary disclosure, and the judgment batch. That also is something you can review later on. That's me. If you want to come back and read about me, there I am. For the time being, we're going to come down here, and I wanted to point out to you that we've created and have available 2 sandbox accounts. These are fake accounts, of course, on Online Divorce Lawyer. They're not real people. And when you come to the bottom of the lawyers page on Online Divorce Lawyer, you can see that one of our sandbox accounts is on the basic level and another is on the pro level, Again, we're going to concentrate in this video on just the basic level of service. Here are the client login pages for each of these Sandbox accounts, and here are the lawyer login pages for each of these Sandbox accounts. We're going to go right now to this page, which is the client login page for the basic service of Online Divorce Pro. You can see it's simple. We have the Online Divorce Lawyer logo at the top, simply because when your divorce client comes to this login portal, we don't know that it's your client. I can illustrate that point by showing you the equivalent screen on a pro level service. This fellow, Robert I. Powell, is not a real lawyer. He's a friend of mine, and I've used his name just to illustrate the point here. But you can see the differences between the basic level of service, that's the client login portal on the basic level of service, and here is the client login portal on the Pro service. The Pro service is completely customized, completely white label, looks 100% like your own online portal for uncontested divorce, customized with your firm's name, phone number, logo, colors, etc. Anyway, the basic service is a little more plain, but you'll see when we log in, which I'm going to do right now, that there is a customized aspect to it. And of course, when your clients come to this login portal, they will have come possibly in a link from your firm's main website. So this looks to the client like Online Divorce Lawyer is you. So how wicked cool is that? So let's log in here. This is your client logging in to the basic service portal on Online Divorce Lawyer. All right, and you can see that now we get to customization. This would be your firm's logo, phone number, the coloration. We try to make the look and feel the same as your firm's main website. Scrolling down on the left in the client menu for our fake client, Julia Jones, is a list of the online divorce interview pages. Julia can click on any of these pages, and she'll be able to enter or edit any of this information up to the point in time where she has completed the interview, and then her access is limited and you are in control. She can click on the next button, 2 next buttons on each page, goes literally, of course, to the very next page in the sequence, or the system enables her to jump excuse me, to jump around as much as possible within the interview. So let's say that she had not been able to remember some piece of information about her age and education, so she'd gone away. All of this data, by the way, is encrypted and saved on our secure servers. The average client probably completes this interview in maybe an hour and a quarter, hour and a half, particularly if there are children, and usually across 3 or 4 sessions. So everything is saved. She can come back and log in and enter something that she had forgotten before. So she is able to jump around by simply clicking on interview pages in the client menu on the left. Okay, Let's go ahead and log out back to the main client login portal, and there's a secret that is concealed here, and you find that secret by moving your cursor down to the footer, basically to the copyright section, and you can see that it's a hidden link. You click on that link and it takes you to your lawyer login panel. Now, what if somebody stumbles across that link and gets to this page? Doesn't matter, because they don't have your secure lawyer login password. Okay, we're going to show you how two basic ways for you to log in as the online divorce lawyer in Julia Jones' case. Don't forget, you can represent Julie in a full traditional manner, or she can be pro se and you're providing limited representation. You would now enter your secure lawyer password. We're going to log in first to the download side of things. And here, again, you can see only you have access to this. The client will never see this area. So you can see the online divorce lawyer logo up here. In this section here is the batch download selection. You can see that we have the 3 batches right here. I'm going to go ahead quickly and just download the first batch in this particular case. And you can see how fast it's actually done. Download my forms. A help window pops up. You can just close out of that. And here is the first batch of Judicial Council documents. If Julia's case had any local county documents, they would also be generated at the same time. This is an Alameda County case. Alameda County does have local county documents once we get up to the judgment batch, but in the first filing batch, it's just a straightforward summons petition, declaration under Uniform Child Custody Jurisdiction Act. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. This is just the obvious Judicial Council petition. The system generates whatever attachments are needed to the petition, and it's really pretty strong and pliable. So you can come back and look at this when you review the Sandbox accounts. We'll go back now here and I'll show you the client menu on the download section. If you come over here, you can open up the client's interview again. You see the same sequence of interview pages as before. You can click on any one of those. If the client were to log in at this stage from the client login portal, she would not be able to change any of this data. But as you're the lawyer in control of any editing after the client has finished the interview, you're able to come in here and change anything that you wish in the interview, subject of course to practical limitations once the case has been filed and or served on the respondent. I want to show you one other thing here. Batch downloading is the way to go using this area here. First, second batch, third batch. However, you can download individual documents also. So, you know, if you tip coffee on a specific document, if the dog eats it or something, you can come back here and click on one of the single doc download, and what opens up then, of course, is a full list of documents included in this particular instance, the third batch. But also a couple of other add-on documents also, like a notice of address change or request for dismissal. That appears in the second and third batch single doc downloads. Okay, let's see here. There are two ways for you to go to your control panel. You can click this button here from the download section, and that will take you directly to your online divorce lawyer control panel. This is a dashboard from which you can see really all of the information in the case. Once again, lower right here, you can log into any of the client interview pages, and let's just click on one to demonstrate, but you know the drill by now. You can see the employment page. You click on back and it returns you to the control panel. Got different sections for different bits of data. Let's see. This area here is a California Child Support Guideline formula. The guideline in this particular case, based on their net monthlies and their percentages of time with the minor children, which is a 50-50 case up here, you can see. One minor child in this case. In this area here, you can play what-if games with the variables. Let's go down here and change Julia's net monthly from $331 to $800. You can see the guideline started at $219. Hit compute. That $800, by the way, is not saved anywhere. It's simply a what-if game on this page. You can see that the guideline went down from the $219 that is still reflected here to the $131 based upon the adjustment to her income. So that's that. Let's see, go back to the download. We're going to log out here, and then I'll show you the other way to get into the control panel. You simply click the Login to Control Panel button from your lawyer login page, and there's the control panel again. You can jump back and forth. One thing I did not show you on the download is the marital settlement agreement. It's down here, it's highlighted so you can see it. There's also a tip over here that tells you where to find it. So we're going to click on that. I'm going to download the marital settlement agreement. All other documents on Online Divorce Lawyer are in the popular Adobe PDF format. However, so that it is easily editable, the marital settlement agreement is in the equally popular, probably more popular, Microsoft Word format. And there that is. Let me move it down a little bit. I mentioned before that this fake account is a sandbox account, so actually somebody has been in this account playing around, and you can see they've changed it to not just a marriage but also a domestic partnership. So I'm not sure who did that, but some lawyer must have been playing around in the sandbox and made that change. So it illustrates how pliable the system is. I won't spend too much time on here. It's a reasonable marital settlement agreement. There may be things that you'd like to add or adjust to customize to your own requirements. We can do that within reason. So that's that. Let's see. Okay. Oh, one thing I do want to show, and this may be the last, next to the last thing. Let's go back to the control panel. Here's a navigation area over here. You can go back to the download, you can exit to the client login, or you can exit to your own login here. On the right side of this little upper right hand box, it enables you to call up all of your cases on Online Divorce Lawyer. You can specify how many, you want. I'll say last 20, but I don't think that this particular fake lawyer has that many on the system. They're basically just fake cases that we've used from time to time to test different things. So you'd specify the last 20 cases. You click on display cases. Yeah, there aren't 20 there, and you can see almost nothing is filled in here. Here's Julia Jones' case. It's the oldest one. You can see that they are listed from newest to oldest. Representation false means it's a pro se case. The only one that's really filled in here is Julia Jones' fake case. The court is Hayward, case number, date of filing, jurisdiction, 31 days later. Then obviously over here would be when the case is completed, would be the date of entry of judgment and the date of termination of marital status. You can download that report to your PC. When it is downloaded, it's got another column on the right-hand side. Okay, that didn't work. Not sure why. And then you can come back over here and also display leads as well as cases. Remember I showed you back on the home page of Online Divorce Lawyer, there was a form to be completed by the consumer. This form right here, that's immediately sent across to you, and you pursue that lead, of course, and then you can specify the last 10 leads here. I doubt very much whether there are 10 dummy leads in there, but I'll show you what it looks like. And there that is. If the consumer had written a message, here's where it would be. And let me see if this works on the My Leads thing. Looks like I've got a little bug in that other. Good, this one works. Yeah, so you can see these are all the leads. You can specify the number, the consumer's name, consumer's zip, phone. I stick in my personal email there, but that would be the consumer's email. Any message that the consumer has left, and you could put your follow-up notes here. So, and you could do the same thing, of course. Download the PDF on the cases, but obviously I have a little bug in there that I need to take a look at. I'll get that fixed shortly. What else do I need to show you? Whenever your client logs in, the client will get an email to tell her that someone has logged into the account. You receive a copy of that email also, just so that there's an additional element of security. Yeah, that's your copy of the same email. That's your notification that at this time and place, or from this IP address, someone logged into that account. And that's more of the same. Oh, and that's notification of the batch download that we did. So you get notified whenever anything happens. And there's one other thing only that I need to cover. I've gone on far too long here. You'll remember that from the client login portal, there was a secret link in the footer. Well, from the lawyer login portal, there's another secret link, and you use this when you have a new client to create the client's account. So you come down here, you click on the footer, you assign the password, so you have control over the client's access. Oh, sorry, it would help if I could read. Okay, so you've entered your own lawyer password. You've assigned the temporary password to the client. That's the client's email address. This determines whether there's going to be full representation or Pro Se. It defaults to Pro Se. We'll leave it at that right now. We'll create the client's account. And this is what you'll see. This assigns the next user ID in sequence. You can see that I just used the temporary password. So you know, you would probably want to tell your client to log in and change that password to something that she will remember. And then additionally, you will also receive an email containing this information, and that happens each time you create a client account. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for the basic level of Online Divorce Lawyer. Please do take a look at the other two videos in this sequence, and they will key on the pro level of service, and then the third and final video will expand more on the control panel that I showed you a little bit of. Okay, thanks for watching.